Am I someone who is extremely insecure? You may wonder. Yes, and my possessiveness is quite strong. So when it comes to relationships, I'm overly attentive to every tiny detail. The moment I sense the slightest, I'll be consumed by jealousy, anger, and wild thoughts. Yet I still pretend nothing is wrong on the surface, while putting on a facade of calm. I can't help but ask myself repeatedly in my heart, do you not love me as much as before? I know deep down that this isn't normal, but I just can't control that unease. It's more like an instinctive reaction. It's as if you move a bit away from me, I'll start trying to figure out when you began to lose patience with me. Most of the time, I keep those words hidden in my heart. It's not that I haven't thought about asking, but every time I'm about to speak up, I'm afraid of hearing your impatience, afraid that you'll find me too clingy. So the words get stuck in my throat, and I force myself to hold them back. That's why you always see me acting as if nothing matters. You think I don't care, that I'm easy to comfort, that I'm always emotionally stable. But what you don't know is that I've broken down countless times. When you're not around, I'll flip through our chat records late at night, going over those conversations again and again, just to find the tiniest bit of evidence in your time that you still care about me. I hate myself like this, hating that I take your attitude as the sole measure of my self-worth. Only when you're nice to me do I feel chosen. The moment you become cold, I start to doubt if there's something wrong with me. Even though you've been kind enough to me many times, I still doubt if you truly love me because of some minor changes. I know this drains you, and I also know that no one is obligated to soothe my anxiety over and over again. That's why I often push you away subconsciously. In fact, it's all because I care too much. I'm afraid that once I fully depend on you, you'll start to pull back, and I can't bear the sense of loss of suddenly being unneeded. I'm extremely sensitive to such gaps. Even the smallest change will be magnified infinitely in my mind. I can't help but compare, reminisce, and miss those gentle moments you gave me. Whenever things don't go as I want, I start to doubt your sincerity again, because the long-term lack of security makes me yearn so much for unconditional favor and need your care and comfort again and again. But these excessive desires to be loved have unknowingly become stumbling blocks in our relationship. The incessant barrage of messages, the repeated doubts, and the increasingly frequent arguments are pushing us farther and farther apart bit by bit. I blame you for not being tolerant enough, and I blame myself for being so twisted. Even though I try to get rid of this flaw again and again, when the same situation happens, I still fall into it without any defense, over and over again, as if I can never learn. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really want to say sorry to you properly. I never intended to mess up our relationship on purpose, nor did I ever think of leaving you for real. Those ways of losing control, pulling and hurting were never my original intention. I'm just too afraid of losing and too eager to be needed. So when anxiety arises, I express myself in the wrong way, turning love into pressure and dependence into a burden. Maybe it's really not my intention. Now, I'm also learning little by little, learning to pause when emotions rise, learning not to put all the weight on you, and learning to love myself well before loving someone else.